Alrighty then. What's up, guys? AWO here, Air War Order. What's up? On this Wednesday, August, what, 13th? Yeah, 13th of 2025. It's the 13th, right? It's the 13th. Let me check briefly. Oh, yeah, okay, it's the 13th. Thank you. What's up, guys? What's up? AWO in the house. If you're new to this channel and see what you like, please subscribe, smash the like button, do all that. Please do all that for me. I do think. Alright, it's on the channel. Okay, good. I got things to talk about tonight. Do hope to see the chat pop on here. Okay. I do hope to see the chat start popping on here. Sorry, guys. We're gonna talk DCU again. Talk some things that came out today, a few hours ago. Okay. And that's pretty big, actually. Pretty big news. Pretty big news. Okay. Pretty big news. And as this chat, oh no, please don't be slow. As the chat starts popping, here, I'm gonna do this, let people know. And I'm live right now. And I'm freaking live. Okay. All right. So the chat's not popping yet, but I hope it starts popping very soon. But yeah, okay. I had a good day. Well, I had a good day today. Some videos are popping. Some of my videos are popping. But I'm here to talk with you guys tonight. DCU. So yeah, like I said, some. It seems like some major Superman news publicly announced today. Major Superman news. It sounds like. They're major Superman news. And I think you guys want to hear this when you come. Okay? Some major Superman news. All right? And I hope this chat gets bigger and bigger. Because I don't see anybody in the chat. It's making me angry. Disappointed. But yeah, okay, Superman news. Superman news that did drop today is that James Gunn is ready has a treatment. It really is a treatment in the process. Basically finished a sequel, basically, whatever is next. Let's see what it says. I don't know what it says. Announced the Superman saga. Has announced the Superman saga. And has written the treatment for the next film in the series. Hopes to begin filming soon. Okay, so Saga, not the next Superman movie, but the next part that's gonna be part of the Superman saga. So Supergirl is part of that saga. Okay, it didn't flop, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, Supergirl is part of the next saga. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. It didn't flop. Okay, it's gonna make 600 million very soon. But Supergirl is part of the next saga. It's part. So yeah, officially is a Superman saga, part of whatever arc. Okay. Okay. And so, what the hell am I watching? You know what? So yeah, okay. So he ready is, he wants to start filming it soon. So that I'm kind of surprised his idea. He wants to start filming his next movie soon. I'm surprised. I'm shocked by this. I figured he would wait a while. I mean, what definition is soon? Like a year from now? 5 months? 6 months? 7 months? A year from now? He has written me the treatment, so okay. He'll be filming soon in just a minute. Okay, so yeah. So he wants to begin filming soon, but I guess he'll announce the next movie with Superman in it very soon. Very soon. Very soon. Like that's what I would assume. From that, also, also, he's looking to bring back Idris Elba as Bloodsport. I'm not surprised that he's looking to bring back Bloodsport and Idris Elba's Bloodsport back into the DCU, looking for a way to bring him back. I'm not totally shocked by that. By that at all. I always suspected that he'll probably bring back the characters he directed in the Suicide Squad movie, the actors and the characters that he directed in his Suicide Squad movie. I always figured he would want them, and I'm not surprised he's figuring out a way to try to bring Iris Elba back. looking for a way. So I don't know how he could be in the Superman sequel. He could be a surprise cameo in Peacemaker. He could be. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to tell. There's a lot of ways he could be part of. Thank you, TJ. I want you on. I know Tony is having a break. Tony is. I know Tony is having a break because there's an emergency. An emergency. Okay. Tony. I don't know. Tony. I was actually looking forward to Tony's stream, but he had an emergency. But yeah, so like, I'm not surprised he wants to bring Bloodsport, but anybody from Suicide Squad movie was looking to bring back. That's a lie. Well, well. Well, well, here's the thing. What universe is that Suicide Squad movie takes place? How 1-to-1 is it? Because is it part of this DCU? That universe? Because we know there's 100 parallel universes. We were just blinded, right? So how accurate is that universe? What if Tony has things to deal with? Yeah. Okay. But Iris Elba, okay. Iris Elba is not surprising that he wants to bring him back, okay? Okay, yeah, my volume is low because it does this once in a while. Fucking. Okay, yeah, yeah, but it's the Flash considered canon. It's a DCU. Well, is he going to count that? He doesn't necessarily need to count that, right? Doesn't necessarily need to count that. I think. But okay, so Superman, guys, there's people out there saying because Superman goes in digital this Friday, saying the movie is not a success, right? Digital. Some people are saying because it's coming out this Friday and digital is not a success. People are using this as a way to say they got a W. You know what? You know what? You know what? I know something. You know why that's an L for you guys? You know why you lost? 2 movies this year when digital still wicking up the dough. Still wicking up dough. That is their excuse. Still wicking up the dough, okay? Minecraft went digital while still in the theaters, and Minecraft almost made $1 billion. $1 billion, okay? Jurassic World is, I think, might be still more in theaters. It's on digital. It's on digital. Jurassic World Rebirth is on digital. I could order it right now if I wanted to. It's on digital, and it made 800 million. So movies are still in the theater when they're on digital. It's always been like that. Even the ones that made money. Okay. Disney, Disney on the other hand, is different. Has a different mandate. All right. Disney is different. Okay. Okay. So it's not a win for those people who are okay. It's actually a loss because there's two big movies, one from Warner, another one from Warner Brothers, and one from Universal that that are almost close to $1 billion, $1 billion, right? Still in theaters, but are digital too. I mean, not Minecraft. That's not in the theaters anymore. That's not in theaters anymore. Okay. Yeah, that's why Peacemakers and Superman because Peacemaker is not that far off from Superman. The time jump is not a long time jump. It's not a. It's like it's probably a month or two, whatever, right? We don't know how long the time jump is, but I assume it's not that long at all. It's like right after Peacemaker, Superman. So they want to have Peacemaker cameo in Superman to generate interest to get people to watch Peacemaker. Okay, Zaslav's making that dough. Yeah, David Zaslav is making that dough. Okay, Peacemaker. Okay, not the people that get screenings for Peacemaker. Did not get the whole season because it's a few surprises, cameos, whatever. They're barely gonna be in Peacemaker, right? And I assume they're pretty big, pretty big cameos too. Just a minute, guys. Pretty big cameos of Peacemaker. Guy Gardner, Guy Gardner, Maxwell Lord are in it, right? As cat. Well, I don't know if they're cameos. They're you usually don't advertise cameos like that, but I don't know if they're gonna be cameos. But if they are, those are not the big cameos that they're trying to specifically hide. Unless they treat Peacemaker like the MCU treats Deadpool, where he's in a limbo universe. I hope not. Yeah, like the thing is with Peacemaker, now this is really, really early because we're at the beginning of the DCU. Where does Peacemaker go after his show? What's his future, right? What's his future? Is he going to be in movies? Is he going to be have a significant role in the DCU in a significant arc? I don't know, right? Like you would think there's significance to this character in the DCU. Like there's more to him, right? That there he's important. That he's important. Okay, that he's important because this is a character that John Cena is portraying that people don't really know much about. Uh, is he's not the biggest but most well-known DC character, hero or villain. And is he what is he trying to do with Peacemaker? Is he trying to do what he did with Guardians, get people interested in Peacemaker like they did with Guardians? Guardians and Marvel before James Gunn made him popular mainstream. The Guardians of the Galaxy were more well known Peacemaker in Marvel, Peacemaker in DC. Like people knew about the Guardians more than Peacemaker, uh, even before they got popular. Well, yeah. So apparently, from the trailers or the trailers I got on here or on TV because they're promoting it here. Apparently, he goes to the other universe to try to make a name for himself there because it's a better universe, a simpler life, a happier life than the one he lives in. Apparently, it's okay. It's the same, but not exactly the same. Okay, it's he's like Wanda, Scarlet Witch, kind of in Doctor Strange. The other universe, you don't go to the other universe. The other universe has kids. It's a happy life, right? Wants to steal those kids. Wants a happy life, right? That right, kind of like that. But but Same with Peacemaker. Okay, she okay. We know Wanda in Scarlet Witch is right. That has no vision, has no kids, is depressed, broken down, ran insane. Then she knows in the multiverse there's another variant of her who has kids, and we don't know if she's a husband. There's kids, and once those kids, the boys, all that. Kind of like Peacemaker, right? He knows in the other universe that Peacemaker is a happier life, is compared to his life. So the Flash stuff is canon? Almost? I have no idea. I gotta ask James Gunn. Well, I'm not gonna ask James Gunn. Well, I will ask James Gunn. Hey, James! What about this? How does this make sense? How does this make sense, James? Okay. Now we don't know this, right? We don't know the big. I assume there's gonna be big cameos, and okay. So also this quote came out like hours before in the same interview about Bloodsport, saying Bloodsport with Bloodsport, where James Gunn wants Bloodsport to come back. Okay, same interview, in the same interview. In the same interview, guys, he was asked about Margot Robbie, right? And he replied to his answer was, what was his answer? It was something like, that will be revealed down the line. Okay? That will be revealed down the line. Okay? Now, I showed this to Blind in Discord. He still thinks she's going to be a new actress as Harley Quinn. It's not going to be Margot Robbie. I don't believe that for a second there. He says that will be revealed down the line. They're rating. I did not know that about Pete Davidson. If that's true or not, I have no idea if it was. Nobody would take Pete Davidson seriously as Deathstroke's son. Okay, but if Margot Robbie does come back, I believe she will. It's Harley Quinn. The thing is, that would be revealed down the line because she's a Batman villain, Batman character, and there might be little. They might be kind of. It might be kind of tight-lipped about Batman. More about Batman. Hey, Degrassi's in the house. More about Batman. So the reason why he said that we reveal down the line is because look, when we start talking about more about Batman, if we get closer to Batman being made, announcing, yeah, we'll talk more about Harley Quinn, Margot Robbie. That's more. I think that's more about. Yeah, let's wait till we get closer to Batman. We get the Batman stuff figured out. Then we could officially confirm Margot Robbie's coming back because no, Margot Robbie is coming back as Harley Quinn. Margot Robbie made $1 billion just 2 years ago. Okay, 2 years ago from Barbie. Barbie made the studio 2 years ago. Her production company has a deal with Warner Brothers. Okay, so they should make. I think they want to. I think they want to. So I think she'll be independent. So like everything is there. Everything is there. Margot Robbie. It's gonna come back as Harley Quinn. I think she wants to. She has a good relationship with Warner Brothers. I'm sure she has a good relationship with James Gunn. I think she will come back as Margot as Harley Quinn and be interested in this DCU where it goes from here because how could she possibly be happy with the past, the DCU, with It's all being disorganized, being all over the place. Like with her movies, the movies that was she in, right? She was what in 3 movies? 3 movies, right? They're already all over the place. Okay, she was in 3 movies, right? Yeah. How can she possibly be happy? I know she's executive producer on Birds of Prey, I believe, but how can she possibly be happy with how the previous regimes try to work this universe? Now with James Gunn here, that seems like a solid foundation, a solid base, and a good direction where DCU is going. Where Zaslav is being patient here, and not rushing like the previous regimes. Not trying to catch up to Marvel or want to be like Marvel, because that's a race you're never going to win. Marvel is so ahead of Warner Brothers right now, DC right now. Yeah, so even back then when they tried to catch up Marvel and DC, Marvel back then, yeah, Marvel wasn't as ahead as it is right now, but like it was still still ahead a lot by a lot, and that's a mistake. Trying, and that's a mistake. They tried to rush back then, DC, and the problem is, an issue I had was, okay, so if you're trying to do the Marvel model, why Superman, BVS, Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman? If you're trying to get from Superman, BVS, and then Justice League is supposed to spin off of BVS, why would you put a Suicide Squad movie in the middle of that? Why not? You should have had. Sorry, TJ. You should have had the Wonder Woman movie instead of the Suicide Squad movie coming out 2016.
Yeah, but they saw Guardians of the Galaxy and said, "Yeah, let's do that."
Yeah, but like Marvel, Marvel had Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, did an Avengers movie. DC tried it with Superman. Then they tried it Batman, but Batman Superman, and then Suicide Squad. Yeah, let's go Suicide Squad. We'll do Wonder Woman next year, and then we'll have the Wonder Woman movie a couple months later. No. You're trying to copy the Marvel model. You do Wonder Woman.
Yeah, they wanted an MCU. And that's why they're on fast forward.
Yeah. Like I still think Margot Robbie is coming back. How could she not be? She has a good relationship with Warner Brothers. She got him $1 billion. Like literally.
She's their cash cow.
She is a cash cow. I'm sorry, but like no other actress. I'm sure there's other actresses that could play Harley Quinn just fine, maybe better, just as good or worse than Margot Robbie. But Margot Robbie's a name. It's a name, and no disrespect to like David Cornsett and Millie Alcock, but they're not names. Well, David Cornsett might be a name now. Cornsett might be a name now, but they're not names. They're not Margot Robbie's cat. Right? Margot Robbie is an award-nominated actress, and she's a name, and that draws. Okay, like you're not gonna recast Harley Quinn.
The Barbie movie again. They're not gonna ignore that. No. See, if this was somebody else, they'd toss her aside, no problem. But Margot Robbie, no. She made Warner Brothers,
and she kind of did. And by James Gunn saying that will be revealed. That what's those actors called again? I'm blanking on it. I don't want. That would be revealed soon, right? Okay, that'll be revealed down the line. When I hear that probably means she's coming back. They're just waiting the right time, right? Yeah. She's waiting the right time. Like
a lot of James Gunn haters are saying, this is like nepotism because he's just bringing everybody back who he worked with. But screw it, do it. No
but Margot Robbie worked on Warner Bros. In the DC universe before he came on.
The Suicide Squad movie was good. Like, why? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, why? This is like, and then it's like, bring it back to people they worked with. Well, James Gunn's not the only one that does that. Martin Scorsese always has Leonardo DiCaprio in his films. Uh, Sam Raimi always has like Bruce Campbell, at least
Yeah,
in a smaller cameo. Okay, like he said this as
everybody
his
has their
brother.
crew.
Yeah, it's James Gunn's not the only one that does this. It's been common. Okay, like, it's been common for years. And like, sorry, and even if it was nepotism, this is still freaking hardly. This is still freaking Margot Robbie.
This will make the Snyder Bros crash out though, because they'll be like, "Okay, why didn't you
Snyder
bring
does
back
the
Henry
exact same
Cavill?"
thing though. Snyder does the exact same thing though. He always hires the people he's worked with too.
Yeah,
It's like it's not a catch-up moment because directors do it all the time. Like Seth Rogen, most stuff Seth Rogen's been in. So there's always like Jonah Hill. At uh, one point, James Franco, but he's not. He's basically out of the limelight. He's canceled now. But like, it always used to be like Jonah Hill, James Franco, uh, Seth Rogen. Those crews back in the day. Remember, like it always used to be the same people. Dan
I think they called
McBride.
themselves the Rat Pack or something, right?
No, that's the '80s. But there's something else similar to that. That was the '80s. The '80s Rat Pack was. I don't know if Degrassi's still, but the '80s Rat Pack. Obviously it was Emilio Estevez,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Well, it's Emilio Estevez, Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, Molly Ringwald, Ali Sheedy. Uh, there's others. Who's the other guy? Judge Nelson. Because in the '80s, you almost see him in every like high school movie.
Yeah.
And that'll be like John Hughes movie or something like that.
Who are the guys in the entourage though? I know that there's like a whole group of actors that they're always chilling with each other. I forgot though.
Yeah, but they're not big. They're not big actors anymore. Like
Yeah.
Entourage was like a big thing. They're not really big stars. Yeah. I don't know. I don't. I think the guy,
Isn't
the
Mark
main
Wahlberg
character.
one of them?
I don't know. But I don't know.
See if the chat can help us.
Nobody really talk, but you really don't hear about cliques in Hollywood, like out in the open, like they wear in the backpack and whatever. You don't really hear about cliques. I'm sure there are, right?
Yeah.
But they're trying to be careful.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, it's now there's people upset with this quote, and Blindon really got a little frustrated from James Gunn. James Gunn said, "Yeah, the Batman is insane. He dresses up in the bat and he spreads fear into criminals." And some people are like, "Bat, he's making Batman like a psychopath, sociopath." I'm like, don't you know Bat? I mean, Batman's not psychopathic, but don't you know anything about Batman? Dressing up a bat as a bat, I think if you dress up as a bat, you're kind of insane.
Yeah, people are being too autistic and literal with that.
Yeah. Okay.
They made the same remark in The Killing Joke. Hey, he dresses up like a bat, therefore there's something wrong with it. Like,
duh.
It's always been this way.
Oh, of course there's something wrong with them.
Lots of things wrong with him.
Yeah. Okay. He even says himself that he's insane. But
yeah.
Okay. What the hell? Like, he deals with villains are also insane. He's insane. He's just. The difference is, he still technically breaks the law, but like he does steal, break in, entering, he does all that shit, and he's a vigilante. But he doesn't go where the villains who are insane, where they go, what they're willing to do. That's the only difference. Okay. being insane is not necessarily a bad thing. It's how you use your insanity. That's the thing. But it's crazy. Like I know Blind was frustrated with that quote with people. Like, have you watched the Ben Affleck Batman? That guy was like psychopathic.
True.
Like, okay, like, come on.
Punisher minus the guns.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe he did use guns in the one warehouse scene. I think he used guns there. Like he stole somebody's guns and shot people.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's just Zack Snyder trying to. He says he defines Batman off the Dark Knight Returns graphic novel. I don't know if he actually read the graphic novel or not, or just look at panels and pictures. But Batman was not a killer in the Dark Knight. He didn't kill anybody in the graphic novel. And I think this like Zack Snyder likes to take a lot of liberties with.
Yeah.
Right? But whatever, that's Zack Snyder. I mean, Gunn understands, you could tell Gunn understands DC comics a lot more because who else would like decide to make a Peacemaker show? There's no, like, Peacemaker's getting a show. Like, Peacemaker is not even, you can think of 10 characters in DC, 10 heroes and 10 villains that you would think would get a show before Peacemaker, right? Right? Like, the Peacemaker, or a movie, 10 heroes and 10 villains to get a movie/TV show ahead of Peacemaker. But Peacemaker gets a TV show. Like, nobody would think like that. That's how you know this guy has comic book knowledge. Okay? Okay, and like, what I mean by comic book knowledge, when it's got like the really, really niche characters, right? Right from DC, right? The really, really niche characters like Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Right? And those characters. The Peacemaker, Metamorpho. Batman should have had Batman film before BVS. Yeah.
Even the Peacemaker show had a bunch of call-outs to obscure characters, like Batmite out of nowhere, calling him a fifth dimensional imp and stuff. I was like, oh, okay.
I mean, the DC.
And even the Suicide Squad movie, like the James Gunn one, it had a lot of references to obscure characters.
The whole thing was very obscure, right? Like, the whole team's kind of obscure. Besides, like, Harley Quinn was like arguably the most popular character. There was obscure characters like Ratcatcher. People fell in love with Polka Dot Man. What's his name? The team at the front, the team at the beginning that just like was sent as a distraction.
Yeah,
that's fucking hilarious. They killed out Boomerang. Like, Boomerang's a well-known villain compared to other villains in that movie. It's a more well-known villain. I never understood why the Snyder fans calling DCU the Snyderverse. I don't understand.
Yeah, because for them, Snyder owns everything.
Yeah,
they think Snyder is behind everything.
He's a blueprint. He is a blueprint. He is a blueprint, guys. Zack Snyder is a blueprint. They're
not a cult at all.
No, they go to their cult meetings and they have like the Zack Snyder Bible or a statue and they pray to him. Lord Zack Snyder. They're like the 10 Commandments of Zack Snyder.
Remember, James Gunn has the pink slip already. Snyder will.
Oh yeah.
He will win. Superman flops.
Skywalker, right? He says, James Gunn's got the pink slip already. But he's ready. But James Gunn just announced he's getting ready. He's hoping to direct the next movie revolving around Superman, right? Yeah, they fired him. Yeah, they fired him.
Yeah, his insider is telling him.
Who's his insider? His imaginary friend?
The Sparrow.
His imaginary friend. His Sparrow. They're pulling the Kathy Kennedy shit. Oh my god. It loves blueprints. Oh, blueprints. Yeah, the Zack Snyder's a blueprint for everybody. Everything. Zack Snyder. They treat this guy like he's a god. They worship they worship this guy.
Yeah.
And
Is this true? I heard the story where he may have had something to do with the way they designed the Joker in the DCU.
like that? Oh my god. Really? Of course you make a Joker like that. Of course. Of course. He
I'll have to
tells the
check.
Joker tells the Joker in his Snyder Justice League movie at the end in the nightmare scene a reach around. Are you fucking kidding me?
Cholo Joker.
I had that laugh too. What was that laugh? Ha 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 ha. What was that laugh? It looks like he was struggling to laugh. Like he was nervous to laugh. Oh, I mean, the Joker. That's not how the Joker laughs, man. The Joker bursts out laughing. Like, okay, he doesn't laugh. Ah ha 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 ha. Do you think James Gunn would bring in an Arrowverse actor? No, none of the Arrowverse actors, none, not whatsoever. No, because none of them are exactly movie. They're not exactly like movie stars or anything like that. They're kind of like, no, you're not going to bring them in. Nope.
Stephen Amell only made it to TMNT.
Yeah, he tried. They tried with Stephen Amell, right? And Stephen Amell has not having had success with TV anymore either. His wrestling show got canceled after 2 seasons. The Suit show that it was a spinoff, that new Suit show just got canceled after 1 season. He's not doing well so either on TV, Stephen Amell. Because he's not really a good actor. Hot take. Hot take. Suicide Squad didn't need to happen this early to be a third film of the DCU. It should have had been a Green Lantern film.
None of those movies needed to happen. Like Justice League shouldn't have happened that early. BVS shouldn't have happened that early. Suicide Squad, even. All of them. It's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like they made all the ensemble movies without establishing anyone.
Yeah, exactly. And like, what's the point of the Suicide Squad movie? How is that going to play into the Justice League movie? Right? It didn't. Like everybody knew. Like all the movies leading up to the Avengers movie, they all played into the Avengers movies, right? But all the movies leading up played in the Avengers movie. Suicide Squad, there was no lead up into the Justice League movie. Like, what were we going to have? Nothing. We knew that. In the movie, they showed that whether both movies, Whedon and Snyder's Justice League.
Say what you will about the Thunderbolts, all those characters appeared in one of the mainline movies.
Yeah, or
a few of them were in the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Too.
But yeah. So what else? So how could James Gunn continue success? All right. Now success. So the next show is definitely Peacemaker. I don't know. To me, Lanterns is kind of more important than Peacemaker.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I feel like there's more people interested in Lanterns than Peacemaker. Because Lanterns is they're more well known, and it's been like 14 years since we got a Green Lanterns movie. It was just terrible. And Lanterns could play into the future of the DCU. We got both Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, Sinestro. Lanterns is it's a more popular franchise, popular than Peacemaker. I guess what has Peacemaker going for it is maybe the comedy, but also it's right on the heels of it's on the end until end of Superman. That does benefit Peacemaker, but Lanterns, it's just more. It's gonna be a little bit more popular. It's more popular, and I think people are more interested in seeing Lanterns, seeing just how James Gunn does Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan, especially older Hal Jordan in this world. We already know what Peacemaker's like. We already know what Chris Smith.
Will Guy Gardner be
Yeah, he's
involved
in it.
in
Yeah,
the new Lantern series?
yeah,
That's the
he's
question.
apparently he's in it. Yeah,
Okay.
Guy Gardner will be in it.
Then Lanterns as a series is more likely to have all the heavy hitters from the DC universe for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, I think.
Like the Peacemaker can rely on cameos, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I do feel like Peacemaker is setting stuff up how farther this world, this universe is creating the DCU. Okay, I think that's a point of Peacemaker, but Lanterns. I know Lanterns is taking place on Earth, but I wanna hope it does establish like cosmic,
Yes, the cosmic stuff.
right?
Yeah.
And cosmic doesn't just include Lanterns. That includes Superman too, right? With Superman, because Superman's you can
Yeah.
consider Superman cosmic. He's an alien. Some of his villains are from space. So
The way they included the White
White
Martian
Martians.
in the pocket dimension Superman, yeah, something
Yeah.
like that.
Manhunter. I mean, why not introduce Manhunter, Martian Manhunter, or maybe Martian Manhunter. Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
If this is an established world universe, Martian Manhunter could really be in it, but just as some. Don't do it like fucking like Zack Snyder did with his Justice League movie, where he pretends to be the mother of Superman to confront Lois.
That was the dumbest
Yeah.
thing.
Right? You could do something similar where he's been on Earth as like a detective John Jones or whatever. So his human form's like a detective. You could do that. You could pretend he's a human, but right, but just don't do what like they did with that. Just with Snyder
Yeah.
Justice League. Okay, you could do something like that.
Just
Yeah.
John Johns, okay?
Yeah.
Let's have him.
Yeah.
We're fine. We're okay.
Also,
Just a brief cameo in Lanterns. We're okay,
you know what? You could have him be like a detective in Lanterns too.
Yeah. Like he's
Yeah.
helping them.
It's not a bad idea. That's actually pretty clever. Because I think with the right, if they have the right Martians there, I mean, they kind of have to like explain why he has a right Martian. They do play.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it feels like a soft reboot.
Sideways, I think, okay, from what I'm hearing, from what Aaron is saying, it seems like Peacemaker will be aware that his universe was different.
Yeah.
And he has to cope with the idea that it changed.
No,
So
so
far, that's
what I
I'm
think
getting.
it
That's the
is.
vibe I'm getting.
You see the trailer that other Peacemaker with his father and brother are alive, and he's treated like a hero and beloved. I think he wants that life. So he wants that, and so he tries to steal that life. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But so there's, I don't know, season two is that. I mean, it's part of this. It's not. It's part of this new. I don't consider it a timeline, but it's part of the same universe Superman's in. I wonder if some events from the first season still technically happen in this universe, but not everything. For example, I mean, Flash and Aquaman.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
pick and choose.
Yeah, pick and choose like Flash and Aquaman.
Because James Gunn actually said it. Like he used the Flash movie to say, okay, this universe is an amalgam now. We're stealing stuff, the stuff we like from the DCEU.
Yeah,
bringing
like
it
Flash
here.
and the Flash and Aquaman cameos at the end. I don't think are going to count.
There's no way
Yeah.
that happened. Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
count.
And hot take Hot take. No, it's not a hot take, Anthony. You know when he didn't show Henry Cavill? You know the Superman? It did the cameo scene. He didn't show the Henry Cavill because I think
Yeah.
James Gunn already knew he got the job at DC Studios, and he knew he wasn't going to cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. That was by the time he already greenlit Superman. Yeah.
I forgot Peacemaker season 2 is coming out. Where the first 4 episodes were not good. Peacemaker comes out next Thursday. Next Thursday, I believe. I'm actually like watching other shows in the meantime.
I just got finished watching Penguin. That was good.
Yeah, Peacemaker is no Penguin. You know how you can tell the quality. Penguin's a Sunday show.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what. At least Warner Brothers knows how to make series. Like they're way better than anything Disney Plus is making.
Well, especially
Peacemaker and Penguin alone, their quality is top notch.
Yeah, it's because the difference is Warner Brothers doesn't really have separate kind of like a Hulu or FX like Disney. Disney has Marvel Studios and Lucasfilms to produce Disney Plus shows, right? But also their best shows is on Hulu and FX. Warner Brothers doesn't do that, right? That doesn't have something like that, right? Like, and that's why you see like some of the best shows. I mean, did you see Alien Earth yet? That show is gruesome. I saw the first 2 episodes yesterday. Gruesome show, Alien Earth. Gruesome show, right away. Yeah, because FX.
Is it a return to form?
FX and Hulu is Disney's adult kind of content, right? More for older audiences, right?
See, the Alien stuff, the Alien and Predator stuff looks very promising. Like ever since Romulus, and I hope this Predator movie is good, so that the Snyder Bros start coping it.
Yeah, the aliens. Well, the aliens. I'll just not really spoiling this, but the aliens on Earth, like, yeah, it's on Earth in the show. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I mean. It's not a spoil. It's the title of the movie. It's a show.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'll say this: is not really. I don't know if this is spoil, but there's also other creatures, not just alien.
Yeah, I can tell from the trailer. Yeah, they have some other things happening.
I wish Peacemaker was an HBO. Yeah, it's not one of their premiere shows. Okay, Lantern is gonna be more of the premiere show, I believe. I don't know what's the HBO's big show coming out in August. I'm working right now. I don't know.
Red saying Ice-T War of the World is peak cinema.
I'm not. I mean, I should review that. I should watch that movie and review it. My review would be like 10 seconds. It'd be like,
now you got
this is the worst movie in cinema history. That's a my review. Worst movie in cinema history. Vlad said he put it on and he turned it off like after the first. This he told me. I just been watching anime. You know what's funny? You know Disney kind of technically owns still the movie rights to Dragon Ball. They do. They own the rights to Dragon Ball, the film rights to Dragon Ball. 20th Century Fox still owns.
Oh yeah.
The rights to Dragon. Yeah,
James Gunn Dragon Ball. That really needs to happen. He's the only one who can make it.
Yeah, unfortunately,
just the Guardians of the Galaxy style. That's Dragon Ball right there. Easy.
Yo, I mean, like, look, Netflix has all these live action anime shows, right? Like Disney, like, dude, you got Dragon Ball, man. Okay, and if you make a good Dragon Ball movie, yeah, it is. It is.
They even have goofy side characters, just like Rocket Raccoon.
Did you see? Did you see the anime movie that came out a couple years ago? It made like 50 million, didn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it did decent, and yeah, it did decent. Like,
they're doing multiverse stuff too, so it's almost like Marvel.
Dude, they have freaking Battle World in that show.
Yes, they have literally Battle World. Yeah.
I'm like, I just want to go up to Joe Russo and his brother and be like, "Why are you copying Dragon Ball Z? They already did this. Stop copying Dragon Ball Z, man. The Battle of the Multiverse." It's funny. Like, Marvel's always late to the party, right? Like, and here's the funny thing is, right? Android 17 wins that tournament, so he gets those like the Ultra Omega Dragon Balls, right? You know the winner of the tournament, right? The winner of the tournament, right? Their universe is saved, right? All the other universes are gone, right? The winner of the tournament, their universe is saved, but also the ultimate prize is to get those Universal Dragon Balls. And he just wishes back all those other universes to come back. Done. So I wonder if we could get the Infinity Gauntlet and be like, yeah, bring all those universes back. I'll be like, if I was in the Avengers Doomsday Secret Wars, I'd be like, hey, Dr. Doom, why don't you just get the Infinity Gauntlet and wish the multiverses, the universes to not be destroyed, find a way not to destroy. You can just wish them back to be stable. Just use the Infinity Gauntlet.
I don't know why. I feel like that's going to be a plot at some point.
It has to be a joke.
They sort of did it.
Yeah, the Infinity Gauntlet is literally.
They sort of did it in Dragon Ball. Like every planet has to have 7 Dragon Balls. So planet Earth got completely destroyed by Majin Buu because he's some
what?
Yeah, they had to go to Namek to get their 7 Dragon Balls and wish everybody back to life.
Yeah, they did. And then all of a sudden there's Universal Dragon Balls, and I'm like, I thought the Namekins, the people of Namek created Dragon Ball. How is the universe? How is this ultimate Dragon Balls? Remember when the MCU Deadpool 3 stole Vito's plot idea for Super Killer? Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Deadpool came out first, so technically Vito stole their idea. And what's Vito going to do? Sue? Disney?
The way he executes the idea is also retarded. Let's be real. How is Superman having his own universe and Batman has his own universe? That doesn't make any sense. Sure. The Justice League should have their own universe all together. That's how it works. Like, how is there one anchor being? Why not multiple?
Oh.
Yeah, the way he's setting it up is also dumb. Like, okay, now this upcoming book is him fighting against Superman. And the next one will be against the Flash. And then the next one against Sailor Moon. Give me a break. What happened?
Yeah, Sailor Moon. I mean, it's kind of funny how you see like these comic book teams, the Justice League or like the Avengers taking on Godzilla. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on. You really think Godzilla is going to be able to beat the Justice League and or the Avengers? Come on.
They'll find the way, no problem.
I know, because they'll give
him a lantern ring or something.
It's gonna be a Green Lantern corpse.
It's like when Starro got the lantern ring.
Technically, animals are allowed to get rings. So, I mean, look at Dexter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, animals can have the rings. Yeah. Starro had one. Like as if Starro wasn't enough of a menace.
But there would be a big lantern ring to fit Godzilla's tiny fingers, right? That'd be a huge ring. Can a ring stretch that big?
It seems like it, yeah. I think it changes form. Otherwise, Starro wouldn't be able to have one.
Well, that's true. That's true. What? A star got a ring. I can't believe that. I would like to see a Justice Society of America to be an Elseworlds instead of being a DCU film. It's not going to probably be a DCU film. It's Justice Society of America.
They could technically make one, right? Like they have a few characters in there in the mural who are part of JSA.
Sure. Well, there's past JSA and there's always been present JSA, right?
Yeah. There has to be a reason why their name is Justice something, and they're trying to figure it out. Okay, Justice Gang. Who knows? Like they could establish that.
Justice
oh
Gang.
Yeah, we were inspired by the JSA, so we stole the name Justice.
Justice. And what's strange is also like these people, DCU stands. Oh my God, Supergirl's gonna do more money than Spider-Man. Brand New Day at the box office. You guys drinking? What are you guys drinking or smoking? Seriously.
I hate to say this. Also, like, first of all, she's a side character in the Superman mythos. Second of all, it's a female led. Sorry. People are trepidatious when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah. And going up against Spider-Man, come on. I like the Justice Society. I just read that. Crack. You're on crack, Red. You're on crack. What was I going to say? So what did I also put in the title? Oh, I did.
Sequence of movies doesn't make sense, right? Like first it's Superman, then Supergirl, and then Clayface.
Yeah, I was Clayface going to do the Superman saga. I mean, I understand Supergirl. That could be part of the Superman saga, but what's Clayface?
Listen, James Gunn must have some 4D chess move, otherwise this isn't working. Like there has to be Batman in there. There's no way. Batman has to be in that trailer for that thing to work.
Batman has to be in the movie, I think, for it to work. For me, but, we don't want to see another villain, Batman villain. Have no Batman in the freaking movie. We got that. It's called the Joker. Okay, and Joker 1 was good, but Joker 2 was shit. I don't want to see another movie with a Batman villain with no Batman in it. Okay, it's not like Sonyverse Spider-Man, where Sony, they can't put Spider-Man in their films because the difference is Warner Brothers. You freaking own Batman. Okay, you could do it. Okay, you could do it. Sony and Marvel can't exactly do it, but you could do it, Warner Brothers.
Listen, if they don't include Pattinson in their universe, they're the biggest retards on the planet. That's money on the table right there. That's the easiest thing to do.
I don't know if they're going to put Bass in it. Apparently, he's doing Dune 3 right now. That's why they're delaying the Batman Part 2 filming.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Clayface is beginning to film this fall, apparently. I still think they need a Batman, whoever it is.
Are those posters real? The ones they made, like for Batman 2, where there's Robin, or is that fan art?
Fan art, I think.
Okay. Damn.
I mean, James Gunn shut it down, right? I don't know what Matt Reeves said. But he does shoot things down that do end up coming true, because they have to wait for the official time to announce things, right?
Yeah.
Well, Clayface originally was not supposed to be part of the slate. Remember, that wasn't part of it. When he had that introduction to the plans, Clayface was not in the slate. Okay? I guess it just.
I hear there was a Clayface in Creature Commandos too.
Yeah.
Is that right? Basil Carlo?
You got Clayface in the Penguin. Kind of. the prostitute is a female.
Oh yeah, by name, true. Yeah.
Apparently, like in the later episodes, she has like disguises with hair with wigs and stuff. But apparently, Blinded told me, yeah, you know what? Yeah, you know what? They're not planning like they said they're not planning to go Clayface in the Batman universe. I'm like, why? They have a character right there. They could. Who cares if it's a female? They have a character right there to do Clayface. It just won't be transforming.
They even have Mirror Master there, like
Penguin versus
Dr. Ventress. Yeah, in Arkham Asylum. They even have the Magpie, but well, she's dead.
Oh yeah, she's definitely got her ass whooped.
See,
by Sophia.
On the one hand, I'd say go ahead, make Battinson part of DCU. But the problem is there's a lot of things I wouldn't want to be part of the DCU, right? Like I don't want mafioso Penguin. I don't want Italian Penguin. I want British Penguin. I want that guy. I don't want deformed-looking Joker either.
Well, Joker's not. Joker, I wouldn't say is deformed. He just has that grin most of the time. Yeah. But yeah, Oz, yeah. I mean, I don't want that Oz either in the DCU. I'd rather have the short, disgusting looking like Oz. Which tries to tend to be like a class act. You know how he is? Stuck up, things like that. It's like, right? And the Penguin is clearly a stereotypical Italian mobster. Clearly. Even though his name is Oz Cobb, is not Italian at all. His name is not Italian.
Yeah. No, he's a bougie British guy. That's what he is.
But he doesn't talk like that, right? He doesn't have to he doesn't talk he talks Italian the way American Italians talk, right?
Yeah. In the Penguin series, they made him Italian. They made him part of the the Maronis and
do they realize that Gotham there's other crime families are not just Italian?
Well, that's the problem. That was the Reeves verse. They tried to make everything, like
I understand,
real.
I understand the Falcone and the Maroney families are most prevalent mob families in Batman. That's overall lore, but there's others, right? Like there's Thorn. Even supervillains have their own families, like Black Mask, Two-Face, eventually also Penguin, right? Do you think?
I don't know where that decision came from, where Penguin really had to be part of the crime families. That was weird.
Do you really think Brave and the Bold should get be working with Batman the Robin film, which is about the reason and how to Robin set up the Teen Titans film? I don't know.
That could work. Like if they're not going to do anything with Dick Grayson,
I mean, Batman Brave and the Bold. I know people think might have Damian in it, but it might be a movie where they kind of introduce all the Batman characters to get people interested in some of the Batman characters, like Dick Grayson, Damian, maybe even Red Robin, and then when they get introduced to those characters, you'll see spin-offs for those characters, like Teen Titans for Dick Grayson, or Nightwing Dick Grayson, or something like that.
That should be what happens, so that we can see the days when he was Robin with Batman.
Because I know people are excited for this anime movie of Dick Grayson and Jason Todd. I'm like, I don't know if that works. Jason Todd doesn't exactly work without Batman at times, Like, you kind of need
the decision of making him a vigilante was also retarded. That's a whole different story.
But you kind of need Bruce Wayne too, like Batman Bruce Wayne, right?
Yeah.
With Jason Todd, and I don't know the idea of making an animated movie because Marvel doesn't do that. MCU does not make animated movies. They'll make animated shows, but they'll not make animated movies. It's different. I just think, I don't know. I'd rather see live action. I really don't want to.
I don't like their studio. I'm sorry. That animation studio, they have the same ones for Mortal Kombat. I don't like them.
Oh, yeah.
This is period. The problem with them is they just do whatever they want. They don't make anything on Marvel. They just mess around with the timeline and screw everything up. Like, they don't follow suit at all. Like whatever James Gunn is planning, they won't follow. Sorry.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe that like if Snyder Bros are right about something, maybe they're sweeping the Creature Commandos under the rug. Who knows?
Well, it's funny because like Rick Flag has.
There's no way Creature Commandos was a success.
It wasn't. I mean, people don't talk about Creature Commandos, and Creature Commandos wasn't watched a lot. Okay, like, sorry, but like, Creature Commandos.
Normies don't like cartoons.
Yeah, I'm sure they like cartoons, but the thing is, adults don't watch cartoons. DC fans watch cartoons.
Yeah.
If there's DC or Marvel, right? Right? But general audiences won't like general audiences just will see general audiences to see Marvel or DC movies. They probably won't watch the cartoons. They'll see the movies. They might watch the live action shows, but they won't watch the cartoons. We do because we're DC and Marvel fans or hardcore comic book fans. We'll watch the cartoons. James Gunn is in Creature Commandos.
Wait, is he? Oh wow!
Kind of is.
Sounds like a train wreck. Now I want to watch. Well, I was done watching the Penguins, so I guess that should be the next thing I watch.
Creature Commandos falls off the wheels in the last episode. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him saying, "Yeah, animation is gonna be part of DCU." I'm like, no, man, no. Please don't make part of DCU. If it's connected, don't do that. And the word the video games, like, what the hell are you thinking about video games? Okay.
Oh, the way Warner Brothers Studios is now with all the microtransactions. No, thank you. The way they handled the Suicide Squad game.
Oh, and
or the Wonder Woman game.
Or the Gotham Knights game of Warner Brothers Montreal.
Yeah.
One game got canceled. 2 games did poorly, were poorly bad. Right? Like, come on. Like, you really want to do this with your universe? Look at Marvel. Marvel Studios had video games for a while. And then they realized, yeah, they all sucked. And they're like, nope, no more anymore. No more anymore. I am surprised Lego Marvel decided to not continue with the MCU Lego games. I figured they would continue with Lego games. They went up Age of Ultron, and that's it. So they did not continue with MCU games, but they did Lego Marvel Heroes 1 and 2. But like you see, when like the Marvel, like MCU had video games in its first few years, and they all shit. They're all bad.
Yeah.
Gotham Knights sucks donkey ass. Boss. Donkey ass, not boss. Oh my god.
See, I haven't played it, but it does sound like garbage.
It's okay. The show is another story.
Oof.
Yeah. The show was. Oh, I don't know what I was watching. That's the show. Yeah, like, if I had advice for James Gunn, don't make any. If Warner Bros. Can make DC games, they should. They should try to make DC games, good DC games, but don't make it connected to DCU in any way. Even
outsource.
Yeah.
Let everybody make their own. It's not canon. Forget that.
Yeah.
Ignore that.
Like Marvel can technically make Disney could technically make their own Marvel game. They have a video game studio, but they're outsourcing it. They're outsourcing everything to like EA and others. I said donkey boss and I said ass. Okay, Dread. So what was Tony planning to do today? He was planning to do Boogie today? I thought he was going to go after Ginger Cock.
Some IRL stuff happened. He hasn't mentioned what it is. So.
Yeah, it's emergency, man. I was hoping he was going after Ginger Cock.
and their new character. Did you see that? The Flash ripoff? God damn. Shameless ripping off now.
Oh.
He even has the lightning bolts of the Speed Force around him. He's
Who,
dressed
Ripa?
like one of the speedsters. Yeah. They announced a new character.
You know, he could get technically sued for that if it looks exactly like the lightning bolt from the Flash or whatever. Like, does he? He's this man doesn't learn. Man doesn't learn. Sturgis thinks his photos are Photoshop.
There's a reason why only him and a few other people like.
I've seen that picture. That's poorly photoshopped, if you ask me. if that's real Photoshop, that's pretty damn good because he can tell himself he's photoshopped. And that's not Photoshop.
Did you hear what he said? Like, he said it was clone stamped. He doesn't know how Photoshop works. Now I know why everything he does is terrible.
Repeat that, please.
The Flash. Did you see that? They're ripping off the Flash.
I gotta see that. I gotta see that they're ripping off the Flash. Ripping off. I gotta see that. What? Am I hearing things correctly? Repeat that, please. What? He's staying the Flash's likeness. What's you gonna call him, Mustache? Yeah, let's rip on. Red, you weren't there on Monday's stream because I don't think you were listening to Tony's stream because also you didn't see you in the chat. But with Ginger Cook. Not Ginger, no, Whippaverse, Eric July, not Ginger. But with Ginger, you weren't on Monday. I mean, TJ was on stream. I was in the chat. Ginger Cook got a package by FedEx, right? It was from FedEx, right? So, yeah, he got it from FedEx, and he was going to do an unboxing of Whippaverse items, right? So he did an aerial view of the unboxing. So there's a box, and it's an aerial view, and he showed the label. He accidentally doxed himself because he showed the label of his real name and where he lived. Right, TJ? Uh-oh.
I was looking for the link to the Rippaverse stuff. I shared it in the private chat.
Yeah. I was just telling you how.
Yeah, he doxed himself.
Yeah.
And the problem is we tried warning him, but instead of listening to our warning and editing his video, he ends up reporting us.
Yeah. Tony I think he reported him. Yeah. And
it was a good thing YouTube warned him beforehand. And nothing happened.
Oh my God, he is. That looks like fucking Wally Red Flash.
Yes, share it. I'll also share it with the group on Twitter. Like, how is he getting away with this? This is the most shameless ripoff he's ever done. Like, everything else was fine until this point.
Oh my God!
This is losing it in the chat.
That's like fucking Wally Rest. Oh my God! Yeah.
Are you sharing it? Will you share it on screen?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, you can see in. I just posted that. I just retweeted it, and yeah. So Red, no, then he blamed Tony, and he thinks, "Please protect me. Please report this guy. Tony's gonna send his people after me." He put that X too. He thinks Tony's gonna go after him and send people after him. TJ and Tony and Toy Fanboy, right? Isn't that? But yeah. Right? They did him a favor. They let him know he doxed himself. Okay.
We did him a solid, if anything. Yeah, we were warning him.
Yeah. Okay. Blue shift.
See what? I guess I can share it here. Like one of my buddies was at least was one of his friends. So I was avoiding conflict with him completely. Like you know, like at some point, every time they make commentary on his videos, I'd walk away. They'll say, I'll be right back." But that guy was legit crashing out because he was defending the Chomo of all people, and he was getting called out, and he started blocking everybody, even his friend, the one I was, it's crazy. He blocked his own friend just because he was being called out. Sad. This is the Rippaverse. You have to sleep for chomos to be in the Rippaverse. That's crazy.
When I do unboxings, I make sure to not show the label or anything like that. Labels on the box. When I do unboxings, I make sure the box is already open, so you can't see the label. Okay, then I pull the things out of the box when I do an unboxing. Okay, I really don't use a box cutter on video or live. I have the box already open, most of the time. And the thing is, I usually from a distance back, so you can't really see a label. This is what they do. Yeah, that's Mr. Mr. Homeless Larry. Okay. Larry talks himself. Oh, I never seen anything like. I mean,
This whole
Blinded
full
on
HD. That was wild.
Blinded. Well, I don't know if you were here for this, but a couple months ago, Red might have. Yeah, Red was in the chat. Some others in the chat. Cyrus might have been in the chat. Red kind of doxed himself on my stream accidentally. He accidentally showed himself, his face and everything.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Remember that, guys? Remember that, guys, when Blinded accidentally doxed himself? Yeah. Blue shift. Blue shift. He's a fortune. Is he the? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Red. He's the ginger guy.
Yeah. The Flash, right on.
Straight up the Flash.
Oh my God. What's his name? I wonder what the character. I wonder what they. I know it's Blue Shift. I mean, I wonder what's his real name. It's probably like.
Oh, wait. What is his name again? His family name is Zephyr. Zephyr, as in Swift Wind. That's the crazy part about Rippaverse characters. Their family names end up being superhero names somehow. It's like as if their families knew beforehand that their guy was going to be a speedster superhero. It's like if an invisible guy, his family name turns out to be Johnny Clear. Yes, that's the naming system in the Rippaverse. Like their family name is related to their power somehow.
I didn't say you, Red. I said Blinded, not you, Red. You didn't dox yourself. Oh my God. Stop thinking of that. All right. Let's see. My God, Red. Stop thinking about yourself like that. All right. Thank you for coming on, TJ. I appreciate it. We went for an hour and a half. Well, hour and 25 minutes. Thank you for coming on, TJ. I know you're supposed to be on Tony. Hopefully he's fine. Hopefully he's okay. Family emergency. Hopefully he's okay. But I'll be back tomorrow, TJ. I'll be back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All right. Anything to say, TJ, before I end this?
Yeah, let's hope there's more stuff to detract.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's definitely been more stuff. There's a lot of Jester Bell shit I wanted to track, but I'm gonna wait for Sunday. Maybe if I do it Sunday, if I start tracking her again,